be there just to talk to people. But I love to cook. I love to buy things. If only singles will listen. There will not be justice for Angela. Justice for Ulam. It will be limited. A man from the tribe of Levi went and took a wife from the tribe of Levi. Beginning of it. My husband wrote on gender-based domestic violence in Nigeria, a social-legal perspective. Let me tell you one of the things he said here on women's rights. Is it only men that abuse women? I will tell you a pastor, general overseer, that his wife chased out of their home. The man ran away without sale pass. He ran away and ran to our house. We gave him shelter. So when you hear abuse, it's not only women that are abused. A lot of women have killed their husbands. But 80% of these women that killed their husband are under battered women syndrome. Battered woman syndrome. The day they will take a revenge, life will go. Most women that have killed their husbands were battered. They were battered. So just to take a revenge, just one day, boom, life. And they are in jail. We visited the prison one day. And most of them, he gave me this wound. He gave me, she used her teeth and pulled. One day I was praying for people, and a woman was in front during one of my conferences. And when she came, I said, I'm not going to pray for you. She was looking at me. I said, I told the people my protocols. You see this one? I won't pray for her. She kept quiet. Then I asked her a question. Where is your husband? You know what she said to me? If he shows up here now, I'll kill him. Was I shocked? No. I could see it in her. If he appears anywhere here now, I'll kill him. I will attack him with any weapon and I'll kill him. That was when I knew I had a case at hand. That woman is dead now. She died. When I asked after her, this thing happened in 2015. Come, they look at me, they look at my age, and they seem like I said, no, and you might look at me as a young girl. I'm not a young girl. I have old woman's experience and knowledge. I was born into a polygamous family of 40 children with 7 wives. My experiences with yours can never be the same. I experienced many women at the same time. You only experience your father and your mother with other members of the church and school. I experienced many in the home, then with other people. We can never have the same experience. That's right. We can't. And it is now that is obvious to me. You know why? God doesn't make a mistake. Why he lets us appear from wherever he wants us to come out from. So she said, if he appears here now, I'll kill him. And I said, why? She opened her hair. Said, we were fighting. He pulled a knife. Boom! My blood covered my eyes. I was trying to use my tongue to lick the blood and wipe it. It was pumping. I did like this and cleared my eyes. But he knew ahead of time I was going to go for the knife. How can you stay in that kind of looking for the knife? But he had removed every knife. You know what I did? I cleared the blood again that was pumping and grabbed him with my teeth. And I used my teeth at his hand. What a pain. Now, these are no more human beings. They are beasts. It's meant to use to ward off enemies. It's meant to use to city gates. That's what the beast is meant for. That's what the other side of you is meant for. And not for you to break it in the home and begin to beat somebody you are far lesser than. You're not a man, you're not a woman if you do that. So most of the times, it is the battered woman syndrome. Because she's been shattered. One woman told me, this man beat me. Pastor Chioma, looking at the physical size, na me big pass. Na me big pass. This woman beat me one day. Until one day, I just made up my mind. He came in, about to beat again. I dragged him inside, locked the door, took the key, and put in my jeans skirt, drew him by the neck, and I started giving him the beating. That was the day I knew he don't get strength. Because society has taught us that men beat women. It is high time we sit on the table and tell ourselves the truth. No society taught us that. Of course, the children will run. Who will see blood and no run? Mommy, daddy. They run to call people. You see those children, they need rehabilitation center. Psychological abuse, verbal abuse. You've already destroyed the children. Just ice it. You put the icing on the cake by slapping, by hitting, so that we know you have concluded it. So most of these women, this woman beat this man. The man was now begging. She jacked that man up and kept him like that. The man was saying, bring me down. Bring me down now. Neighbors we are hitting at the window. Madam, you don't do. Madam, leave on God. Bring me down. If you bring me down, you're a dead woman. The woman said, I will kill you here today. Enough is it. And when of revenge comes, there is this energy and power. You don't know where it comes from. And after beating that man, he left him on the floor. The man was trying to get herself. She brought out the key. But by that time, she had packed her things and left. And that was the end of the marriage. Till today. Check who you marry. Ask questions. You know, before you ask questions about who you are about to get married, you want to know about the family background. You want to know who the mother was. You want to know who the father. But now, we met in the UK. When we say UK, we met in America. We met in Canada. He's such a cute, handsome young man with devilish mind inside. Any mind that is not born again can do anything. And that's the mind the Bible calls wicked. Oh, I love his beard. Did you see that? I love the way he says, yeah, cool. I just love the way, he swaggers. I just love the way he bounces. Did you see his sneakers? Nike. That's what he wears. My kids are obsessed. They're obsessed with Nike. Nike shoe, Nike this, Nike that, Nike this, Nike that. And I'm like, what? I even went and bought something. I didn't even know what I bought. It was when I came back that they said, I'm a designer myself. So I don't need any designer stuff anyway. Did you see his dressing? His mom is a professor. And the dad he used to be a former senator. You don't know the father. The uncle was, the uncle to his grandmother was a governor. And you want to get married because of somebody's maternal uncle. This is the problem. Where did you school? Today, those of us who went to state universities, we are irrelevant. Which school did you go to? Federal? Did you school in Nigeria? So it is now a yardstick in getting married, where we schooled, which universities we went. A man from the tribe of Levi went and took a wife from the tribe of Levi. Abraham called Eliezer, go get a wife for my son Isaac. I beg. Biko, I beg you. You see all the ites, Amalekites, Amorites, all the ites, my son's wife can never be there. So even if they are beautiful, don't go there. These are examples of marriages that we should know. But today, where do they live? Island or mainland? What car do they use? You don't know the father. The father uses a Range and uses a Lamborghini. If you go to their house and see the kind of cars parked, who is inside the car? Who is riding it? Born again, godly, goodly, with attitude? Does he have character? Is she born again? A man from the tribe of Levi. Wait, you haven't made a mistake before in your life. Raise your hand. But you know the truth. You don't stay in it. Look before you leave. Women's rights. I love the nose. Her nose is so pointed like that of Pastor Chioma. And the way she rolls her eyes when she's talking. Oh my gosh. I don't know where she gets her hair. What do they call it again?
Bone straight.
Bone straight. And when she's walking, she does the hair like this. And she does it. Let me be tripping you. You're not looking. And that is a condition to marry him. Oh, you don't know the governor of the state. He's from their village. I don't know whether you've heard people talk like this before.
Yes, ma'am.
You know the former senator, the former Senate president. He's in there. That is a criteria for getting married. He's a native of their village. What has he got to do with the personality of the person? What has he got to do with the person you're getting married to? Who do you want to marry? Chioma? Which Chioma? You don't know Chioma. Chioma, that one that appears on Facebook. So appearing on Facebook has made me a good girl. You might be shocked. I'm not a good one. Follow me home and ask people around. So don't check me out on social media. Don't go and check me out and see the number of people following me. And that's a criteria for you to know that I'm doing well. You miss it. Let God reveal me to you on your knees. Don't let social media tell you who I am. Because they might be telling you the wrong thing. I might be telling you the wrong thing too. But when you kneel down and ask God, do you know her? God will tell you, yes. If you want to invite her. The concept of women's rights in international humanitarian law is a novelty, whose recognition in international law, women, the main thing. For you to know that there is a law, that when a woman is abused, is a criminal act, and the man should be punished. Well, is he godly? He goes to church B. That is not the answer. Everybody is a church goer, but is the church passing through the person? Because you can pass through church, and church is not passing through. So the criteria for getting married is that he's a member of church A, and the founder is Prophet Elijah. Come and see the kind of cases I'm handling now. If you see the people who join them in holy matrimony, they no fit quarrel. Oh, they shan't quarrel because of the person who joined them. Is he born again? I attend. Do you know my senior pastor? You know him, but does he know you? You know your senior pastor. It's your church. You are one of, but does he know you? Let's rise up. Let's wake up. Let's wake up. If I read you, it's called testimony here. You will begin to cry. Oh, there are many. There are many. You will begin to cry. But I'm going to take your questions. Singles who are listening to me, be wiser. Be wise. That home you are about to enter, those who are already there, have you asked them questions? If he beats his younger sister, he will beat you. If he talks anyhow to his mom or her mom, he won't value your own mom. He won't. That's the beginning. So that there will not be any justice for anybody. Justice for O, justice for B, justice for C, justice for D. There won't be. Women, what are you doing? I can't remember the last time I went and I said, I need money for shoe. I have my people here. My daughter is here, my PA is here.
That's right.
If the man is the breadwinner, Abraham Lincoln said, if you give me 3 hours to cut down a tree, I'm going to spend 2.5 sharpening my knife. So that once I lift up the knife, I'll bring the tree down. We can actually reduce these nonsenses by adjusting. Oh, you've gone back. We've all gone back. Turn around. I never knew I was going to be a pastor. Pastor who? Pastor who? So that's why most times when people say, this will not happen, it will make me, people will not follow me again. Hey, people will not listen to me again. It is for those who are crazy. For me, will not listen to me again. It is for those who are crazy. For me, I am here by force. I'm here on kidnap. I am here by warrant arrest. I am here by that thing you want to do. That oil company, you're not working there. This is where I want to. So there are those who are looking for opportunity to go and do something. And God says, stay here. A word is enough. Now is a criminal thing. The law has called it criminal when a partner is abused. So report. Why are you not reporting? Because you're not wearing compulsory handcuff on your 4th finger. Why are you not reporting? Because of love making that lasts for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 10 minutes. Okay, at the end of the day, like a dog, 1 hour, 10 hours. Even when you're out of love making, the man is getting angry. Why is my food not ready? That was a man who just left you a few hours ago. Why are you there? Because you want to die because of my kids. That's why you will live to drink them. A woman said he was dragging my head to the wall. He was pulling it to hit me on the wall. And he kept saying, I'll kill you. And nobody will do anything. And if you know, I've said it before, that you will come to share your story with me and beg me, go on your knees and cry and beg me, please, mommy, keep it to yourself. I don't need that story. What do I need it for? I am here to help solve your problem. And you talk to me and you don't want me to assist you. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Because you're also killing me psychologically. I will imagine it and I wonder, how are they sleeping tonight? Is she going to be awake all through? Is she still going to make it? Women, get up. Rise up. Speak out. Do you know why he's telling you not to associate with anybody? so that you can be killed silently and quietly, and nobody will know. Nobody's going to know. Thank God for people like Elizabeth, Mama Elizabeth, that Mary could run to. You can imagine if Mary didn't have anything to share that word kind of revelation. You don't need a man, or you're going to get pregnant. She hasn't even heard that Elizabeth was pregnant. But she could, may God give you an Elizabeth to remember, to run to anytime you're in danger. In the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. For all the women, I want the fruit of the womb. I want the fruit of the womb. If you're in an abusive relationship, even if you give birth to quadruplet, it will not stop it. So that you know what to handle and what not to handle. Hallelujah. Praise Can God. I take your questions before I pray now? Can I take your questions? I want you to share this. I want you to share it. Make sure you like what you're watching. You see our number. You don't reduce. Because I'm not, but they need the knowledge to be alive. You see the problem? You see the problem? Lack of knowledge. They don't even know there is a criminal law for a woman to be abused. They don't even know that it's criminal for them. So you shouldn't go through abuse of any kind. There are 3 types of men. You have the hunter. These ones, they look at that thing that is catchy about you and they want to bring it and cage it. The hunter. The hunter is afraid of the prey. The hunter. They lure you with anything lureable. They catch you. You used to wear trousers when they were liking you, but now they don't want you to wear trousers again. The hunter. The hunter is wicked. They come with sweet, sugar-coated mouths. And they look for everything. Tomorrow they will say you were the one going after them. The hunter. They use corner to come into your life because they have an agenda. The hunter. They set traps here and there to catch you. The hunter. That's the hunter. Once they get you, inside the pot or in the cage, you're a goner. Number 2, the scavenger. You see these people are very low. They look for house girls to sleep with. They look for the failing students, F9 students, and they tell them, come and wait for me in my hotel room. The scavengers, they are mean. Listen, man. The scavengers. They look for that problem you have and they use it against you. They want to belittle you, the scavenger. But we have the gardener. They plant you. They water you. Their joy is to see you shine. Their joy is to see you make it in life. They are very happy. People are asking them, why is your wife traveling everywhere? And they are like, now your wife? What's your own? Won't you mind your business? So meaning if you had married her, you wouldn't have let her travel. May God give you the gardener, both in man and in woman. May you never meet the hunter or the scavenger in the name of Jesus Christ. Okay. Question? Somebody ask a question. Is it possible for a man to be born again and not have a church he belongs to because of his past experience with churches? No. What is his past experience with churches? That he doesn't even, what about his own past experience? Does he not have a bad experience and yet you are living with him? Every pastor is not bad. That things go wrong does not mean that everybody is bad. We should worship God as, the Bible calls us brethren. Where 2 or 3 are gathered in his name. Do not forsake the fellowship of the assembly of the brethren. Do not forsake it. So when you're born again, you should submit yourself like Bishop David Oyedebo submitted to Papa Deboye. They all have spiritual fathers on them. Those we look up to as our generals. Mary had to surrender to Elizabeth. There must be somebody. If they don't have anybody you can report them to tomorrow, don't marry them. There must have somebody that you will go and say, this is what my husband did. This is what my wife did. And when you hear people talk to you about somebody, don't believe them. It takes two to quarrel. It takes two to tango. It takes two to mingle. Never take one side of the story. Never. Can I take your questions? Can I take your question? You're watching from Liberia. God bless you. From wherever you're watching. I don't have an orphanage. I don't do sell any sellable mango. No, I don't wear. I don't sell. You get a friend's request in my name with my picture. They shared my video. It's a scam. 8,000 people. My Facebook is 212,000 and something. Yes, hunters are very common. They are. Yes, because see, whenever you're in a relationship, everybody is bad. Remember, you are part of everybody. Remember, you are also part of everybody. Everybody is not bad. Pay attention to the teenagers. I feel like most churches pay more attention to the adults in church. Is it not easier? I don't know whether you were there when ticket bought. This Saturday, I'm talking to teenagers as well. Question time. The problem we have is that when it comes to teaching and understanding, people don't join. But when it comes to prayer, everybody. How do we differentiate with a controlling partner? Is it bad for your partner to want to do everything with you? God bless you. Marriage is not bondage. I don't believe do you know, whenever you see a woman always bomba to bomba, who introduce me, I want to be there with you, check them very well. There is a vacuum somewhere. Marriage is not bondage. Marriage is freedom. Not freedom to do what you want, but freedom of expression. Anything you're going, I'll go with you. Anything you're doing, I will do it. The man will die with them. And make sure you go to heaven or hell together. A clingy partner is that partner that won't give you a breather. A controlling partner is that partner that wants to suppress you. That partner that puts fear in you. That partner that makes you know that you're in bondage. But this clinging one is the one that wants to be with you everywhere you're going. Even if you're in the restroom, she doesn't mind. He doesn't mind. Everything that has advantages has disadvantages as well. But the word control is already a bad, controlling. Controls everything. Even controls you. Where you go. Who you talk to. Who was that you were talking to? I saw you smiling on the phone. Who were you talking with? You can imagine a life like that. You'll be uncomfortable. You won't enjoy the marriage. Nobody should be controlling. Be close to your partner, but not so clingy like your husband and the elder sister and their mom. I left everything I bought in the kitchen and went to the room. My own mother came and asked my husband. My husband said I was in the room. You know what she asked me? Did they chase you? I said no. Or won't have. I said no. They can't be talking to their mom, and I'll be there. She never forgot it until she died. Wisdom is profitable to thy man. Even the man is uncomfortable, you are there. Peace. You're not safe in that place. I don't even need to ask him what was that he said. If it's necessary for me to hear, he will tell me. So he can't make a call. He can't live his life. He can't talk to anybody. I must know who he talked to. I must know who he said hello. I must know who sent him a chat. I must know who he's talking to. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't. It's happening to you, and you're quiet. You don't want to talk because of what? Because of the because? Hey, leave the because. Oh. Because if the because is not there, you'll be in trouble. Because of what they will say. Who are they? This is your life. Who are they? Are they living in your home with you? And when did marriage become government of the people, by the people, for the people? Is marriage democracy? Who are they? They will look at me. They will do this. Marriage is for men and women, no boys and girls. Yes, there's no marriage that can be saved. Once you decide to grow up and embrace Christ and allow the manual to guide you, at any age, you can do a turnaround. They said this, they said that, because of what they said. Who are they? Who are they? When I was childless, hey, who knows? My husband looks so quiet and so gentle. Who knows all these young girls, what they have done? They wanted me to talk. I no talk. Who knows why she's still childless? Hey, her husband is such a handsome man. Very handsome and very quiet. Who knows these young girls? And it was me. They wanted me to respond. Lie, I didn't respond. I kept quiet. Until I had my son. When my son came, on the day of dedication. So it's just because of one boy. That is why they have this cow and the cows and the people everywhere. Just after a few years of it. So it's just because of, it's not even twins that they get back to. One. That's why everywhere is filled. More weight. The baby doesn't have weight. Did I see half of that? It doesn't even have weight. You want to listen today, you're going to get in trouble. You get it? I want my wife to look this slim, like this lady. She has had 2 children. She's still looking very neat and so calculated and together. You can go closer. She didn't carry those